negative there of 4 yards. Dak going to start out going to the air. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, design run here for Ayuk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. McLeod to return it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God. Why am I so off today, bro?
They want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Click on, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Man, good play.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This call down near the goal line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll let the fullback take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
It's a tough half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Purdy off the play fake.
Yeah, let's go.
Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve. moments of this second quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He'll get this to about the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down throw for Purdy. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And if give me that.
Let's go, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mitchell is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. McCaffrey fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Are you kidding me?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Yeah, let's go, Lenore.
Third time thus far. Picked up by
Let's go. Defense.
Six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No hesitation. Got to send them guys out. Sometimes you got to send six. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to send six. Send six.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time.
Bosa, jump, Bosa. That's your pick.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give me that.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can...
GG's, man. Good game. Good game, man. Want to send a rematch, you can, man. Send a friend request or a rematch, you can. I don't mind. Defense, y'all. Defense, defense. Sparked the joint after that win. That was a great win. That was a great win. Great win. Good win. Let's wait 2 minutes and see if he's gonna. We ain't playing sun no more. We ain't gonna play two fly no more. We ain't playing two fly no more, cuz he playing on pro when he sent them
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. They'll start with the option, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Jackson will throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
Oh,
He's got
give me
That's
that.
the Bateman, and it's intercepted. picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And
Go,
the Niners are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah. Quit out. You don't know we out there, Gib. We out there, y'all. We making them quit, y'all. You know how we do. The defense show up. You're going to have to act like a martyr and blow up. Get out of here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. They're going to give me that window. They're going to give me that win. He's scared. He ran off. He's scared. He probably high ranked. You know how they do. I wish I could see his record. You don't know what the deal is, y'all. We on fire today right now. We on fire today. Send an invite, man. Come on, let's play, man. Who watching? If you watching, let's play, man. Let's go. I just dropped a video too. On my page, man. You could go to my page and check the video out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now.
I got another early birthday present for you.
My son just came in, gave me a comic book, Moon Knight comic book. We lit. I'm gonna read that later. Alright, let's go. Run the streets into you. Yeah, what up, yo? What's good? In the streets.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here we go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection, and it still continues here in the NFL.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Now Purdy. Gets this one to use check. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here is 3rd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ray McLeod to return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ryan, who wants my jersey? You can do better than that.
Doing? It's another beautiful day.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
You know what I'm saying?
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Yeah.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play.
McCaffrey,
And it's
good
2nd
catch,
down.
Good catch.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here. Purdy now to throw.
Oh, look.
Wow.
Way overthrown.
Here's another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're going to run that bitch-ass glitch whole game?
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Rolling to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Word.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked
Should have
away
picked that off.
and incomplete.
Donuts out there.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up
You're
incomplete.
throwing a watermelon out there. You're not catching that? It's great. Crazy.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
It's your set. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11.
It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
Wide open.
We got it.
Receiver
Oh.
complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Oh, yo, Thomas Carr. Yeah. I'm getting smacked, man. This guy's running.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Yeah, they're good, though. Bengals are good. Whether you're running blitzes or not.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
What up, Thomas Carr? How's your day, man? What's going on?
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
I like playing with Buffalo. I like switching it up. So I like the Lions too. The Lions are good teams. But what you doing, man? You putting in more fucking cheat codes, man? Play the game, man. What's wrong with you, man? Press and pause. What are you doing? Watching more YouTube tutorials? This guy over here. You're already up 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
What that was, bro.
But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
I think he put in the T1000 cornerback.
Purdy off the play fake.
Throw it, Purdy. Come on.
Rush coming,
and
he's
come
taken
on,
down.
Purdy.
The pressure
That's
from
not
multiple
pretty.
guys there as they bury
ugly.
him for a big 9-yard loss. These
ugly.
sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Oh, my God. Kittle?
But it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise.
Come on,
that's
man.
one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Open man is Juwan Jennings. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
He's switching all the way over like that. I don't like that, bro.
Purdy looking to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, come on, man. I don't like how they move around. When I need them to do that type of shit, they never do that, man.
Scored any points.
I hate that.
Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Can't we like watching paint dry?
Damn.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, snap.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yo.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my God, bro. Fucking
And he's
shit.
gonna miss this one. Wide to
Damn.
the left from distance. It's no
Fucking
good.
shit.
And that'll do it for the end of the
This is
second
my
quarter.
PlayStation remote.
This is the
I'm breaking
NFL,
it,
and
man.
it's on EA Sports.
Golly. Some shit flew in my eye, yo. I swear to God, some shit just got in my eye right before. I get struck by lightning. And I ride a bike to work every day. And it's gonna rain tomorrow. That's freaking crap.
And we welcome you back now alongside
man.
Charles
You know,
Davis.
I got
I'm
the
Brandon Glenn,
freaking
getting set
ball.
for quarter number 3 here.
Oh my God.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yo, come on, man. Hurry up and pick DB Fire and play already, man. You know what you're going to pick already. You're looking through the plays like you're going to pick something different.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Something different. Come on, man. Chat watching.
This is the time for holds are made. Ready up. We got that cheat code offense.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh,
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
pass protection, man.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh my God, bro! Are you freaking kidding me?
Sights, but he could not reel it in.
Yo, they need to
And
fix
this is a
that,
situation
man.
where
Come
the
on.
head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Purdy, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's a cheesy bastard running straight into you. You ran straight into the glitch. You one glitching son of a. You one hacking looking for every YouTube video to beat everybody ass motherfucker. You must be a single child. You must wear loafers on Tuesday. You must wear black socks every day. You must got a head bigger than your body. You must got longer arms than you got legs. You must got a nose that look like Aphrodite. You must like to sit back and glitch all day. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yes, sir. Suck it easy. What up, buddy? Yeah. Huh? Too much lag. I'm trying to play and it keeps. Every time I throw the ball. No, I didn't play no much today. What up? What you doing? You alright? What's going on? Alright, get out. Go over there because I'm smoking. Just, yeah, Goni. Get yourself ready to take a shower.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions.
Oh, yeah, that's the last one.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Hill. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Goff on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback in the backfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down.
Oh, let's go, Joseph.
This is intercepted.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
And this will be brought back to the 22.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead.
Good move, Montgomery.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scare, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now it's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Give me that.
Intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Gone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Defense, if we keep this up, we might win this game. Keep this up, we might win this game.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Looking up into
we got it, yeah, let's go. He muffed it.
With our dads right now.
He muffed it.
Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is, how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question, because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game, you'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. And maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, the option right is Jackson. Now the pitch comes to Edwards. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 14. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff going to throw it. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
But how about this, a fake? And he will not even it back to the line of scrimmage. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Jackson. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again. But it'll just be for posterity's sake.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done now. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no